Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well, thanks for tuning in. It's Sunday the 17th of May 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot reading focusing on the person that you're connected to in love, their thoughts, their feelings, their actions and intentions. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So for the person that Aquarius is connected to in love, what is this person's thoughts? Person that Aquarius is connected to in love. What is this person's thoughts on Aquarius? So we have the Devil in reverse, Three of Swords in the upright, Five of Wands in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So your person, as I'm reading their thoughts, feelings and actions, I'm going to assume in that capacity that it could be you, it could be them. You'll know the finer details. You'll have to flip it as it resonates, if it's for you, if it's for them. There's some sort of unhealthy... The Devil in reverse, the Three of Swords in the upright, Five of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's some sort of unhealthy or toxic dynamic energy that is being left behind, detached from, some sort of bond, bound, something heavy that you're trying to come away from, Aquarius, or trying to detach from. Some sort of unhealthy block or unhealthy toxic whatever it is that you're trying to detach from. Three of Swords, pain, suffering, heartbreak. You could be going through something painful, Aquarius, trying to process something, deal with something, perhaps a situation or some sort of pain, loss. Perhaps for one of you, some of you, a bereavement. And I'm sorry if that is the case. Your person thinks that you're trying to stay out of conflict, trying to keep the peace. Not taking action, perhaps because you're processing whatever this is that you're going through, trying to come to a better place, a more balanced place. Two of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, a great loss, lack of balance, very overwhelmed, perhaps disorganized, perhaps just trying to regain your balance, trying to regain your peace, your harmony, trying to come back to a healthier place. Or perhaps your person feels that, is thinking that you think that they are unhealthy or toxic and they are going through something heavy at the moment, but let's not assume too much yet. So Aquarius, the person that you are connected to in love, what is this person feeling towards you, Aquarius? So we have the Hanged Man in the upright, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the upright, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, more kind of holding, standstill energy. Your person is feeling a bit left out, rejected, or they feel that you're not giving them much attention at the minute. There's something to do with commitment, family, perhaps marriage, perhaps money, perhaps a job, career. I think your person is sort of waiting for perhaps contact from you or some sort of action from you. They're feeling a bit scattered when it comes to you. They're a bit up and down. They're a bit anxious perhaps. Perhaps they want to do something impulsively because they're kind of feeling a bit, they're perhaps looking for your attention, wanting to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, where you stand. Your person's sort of, perhaps they're trying to come to some sort of perspective or enlightenment about whatever situation this is that you guys have got going on or not going on. So your person's actions and intentions towards you, Aquarius, in love. Your person's potential possible actions and intentions towards you in love, Aquarius. Two of Pentacles again in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. Two of Swords in the upright. There's something here about a crossroads, a decision, some sort of indecisiveness, some anxiety, some worry, trying to come out of a negative, anxious sort of a mindset, worrying about something over and over. There's a decision here that needs to be made. There's some truth and clarity that needs to be gotten. And there's definitely some balance and harmony that needs to be present again. So there's something here that's happened. There's something toxic, unhealthy, negative that's possibly caused conflict. Perhaps you've had an argument or something like that. And your person is feeling rejected, left out in the cold. Like something, the commitment, the stability has sort of taken a hit. And there's this very heavy waiting energy, crossroads energy. So let's clarify a few of these. In your person's thoughts about you, Aquarius, we have the Devil in reverse. Why is the Devil here in this person's thoughts about Aquarius? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, that is a resistance to walking away. So there is something here that someone needs to let go of, walk away from, leave behind. And whether that is happening or whether that is still a struggle and that is what is getting in the way of your connection, you will know the finer details of that. Now, there is possibly a third party aspect to this. Now, a third party could be a person, a place, a thing, someone's, you know, partying too much, drinking too much. Could be another person that's involved. Someone could already be committed or connected to someone else. Could be someone's interfering friend, uncle. It could be anything. Or someone that's committed to their job and not enough to their person. Whatever it is. But there's something here that is heavy, it's toxic, it's unhealthy, and someone is trying to move away from it, but they're very resistant to moving away from it. They can't seem to, or they're trying to, but it's no easy thing to do, is what I'm feeling. So, in your person's feelings, Aquarius, we have the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here for this person's feelings towards Aquarius in love? The Eight of Wands in the upright. So that is a sudden change. That is also sudden action, fast movement, fast communication, taking action, talking, texting, messaging, contact. So I'm feeling that your person, Aquarius, after some time of waiting this out, or there being some sort of standstill, indecisive, stuck energy, that your person may be reaching out to you or thinking about reaching out to you to talk, to communicate, or to take some sort of action towards you. Okay. Interesting about that Eight of Wands. So what is, further clarify the Eight of Wands. What is the action? What is the fast action, fast communication? What is the sudden change? Why is the Eight of Wands here for this person's feelings towards Aquarius? The Seven of Cups. The Six of Swords in reverse. So perhaps they want to take some sort of action, but they're very confused as to what action to take. There's also more resistant energy there, Six of Swords. So is this person wondering, just to feeling whether they should just let this go, let it be? And there's this energy of letting go but not letting go, resistant to letting go, wanting to take action but being confused in their emotions, what action to take. They're struggling with their emotions, their thoughts, do I let this go, or do I try again? There's a lot of hesitancy here, a lot of resistance. There's also, this person is wondering what's happening, wondering or possibly thinking the worst, panicking, needing to take some action because they're panicking about something, or getting to all sorts of conclusions in their mind that might not actually be the case. So this person's actions and intentions. We have, let's go with the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here in this person's actions and intentions towards Aquarius in love? Six of Wands in reverse and Justice in the reverse. Someone feels like, okay, so there's a truth and there's a clarity. Someone needs to make a decision or speak the truth or bring some clarity. But they're very much in their mind and their emotions about this, Aquarius. There's something here about truth, honesty, clarity, and fairness and unfairness. Perhaps this person feels like, I mean, the Six of Wands in reverse, perhaps this person feels like you wouldn't want to listen to them, or you wouldn't recognize what they're saying, you wouldn't understand. Or there is something here about a truth that is not being spoken. There is some sort of, someone's wanting, there's something that's hidden here. There's some sort of clarity, there's some sort of truth that someone needs to bring, but they're not sure if they're going to or not. Or they're not sure how to. There's some balance that needs to be brought, and someone's not sure how to do that. Or something that's not being seen. Why is the Two of Swords here in their actions and intentions towards Aquarius? Two of Pentacles again. Knight of Wands in the upright. Two of Pentacles in the upright. There's an unhealthy dynamic between you both. Perhaps this has been an unhealthy sort of connection, or a tempting sort of connection, perhaps more of the passionate physical variety, but with no real balance. Perhaps things get too heated or too passionate, and it's fun, but then it kind of becomes unhealthy. Your person does want to come towards you, contact you, perhaps meet up with you, you know, spend time with you, but they're feeling cautious because, I mean, perhaps they're very attracted to you, or you are to them, but it causes some sort of imbalance here. It causes some sort of unhealthiness here, and they're not sure. They don't want to enter back into that unhealthy dynamic if it has been there in the past, or there's something here that's a bit risky. They don't want to they want to keep the peace. They want to keep the balance. What is it about balance? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? What's the important message about the Two of Pentacles when it comes to the person that Aquarius is connected to in love? Judgment in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles in the upright, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I want to just know why that Three of Swords is here. Why is the Three of Swords here for the person that Aquarius is connected to in love? Yeah. There's something getting in the way here. The Star, the Six of Cups in the upright, and the Fool in reverse. I've got a feeling this has been chugging along for a while, Aquarius. I've got a feeling there's a decision that you or your person has to make, that one of you is struggling to make here. And there's something here about unfairness. There's feels like they're being treated unfairly, or then there's a lack of equal give and take, or there's just something. Someone knows that there's something that needs to be done to turn this around, but they're not. I don't think they're at the place of doing it yet, and I think they know that, and I think that if they were to come towards you or try and continue this connection, it would just take you down the same path of unhealthiness, toxicity. Perhaps this is someone that's already connected or committed to someone elsewhere, and perhaps they have to leave that person behind in order to come towards you, and they're not prepared to do that, and they know that to keep the peace, perhaps it would be better just to, they're very stuck. There's a real unhealthy energy here, possibly like a really heavy temptation, obsession, infatuated sort of I'm not getting that but there's something very heavy and unhealthy between you. And there's something here as well about past mistakes that have been made, and it's caused some chaos, some stress, some tension. I'm also getting the energy of some sort of codependency here. Why is the Queen of Wands here in reverse energy in this person's feelings towards Aquarius? King of Swords in the upright, Seven of Pentacles in the upright, Seven of Swords in the upright. There it is. There it is. Yeah, so there's something here, a little bit sneaky, a little bit deceptive, quite unhealthy, and it needs to, this all needs to be brought to a healthy place in whatever way that's going to be. I'm going to put these into their suits, one moment. Right, okay, laid these out a little bit differently into their suits, but I've kept them in the lines of thoughts, feelings and actions. So there is something, well, yeah, there's a potential for, well, yeah, I'm not getting so much the potential for a new beginning, because I think this is something that's gone around in circles for quite a while, but there's been some impulsive decisions made in the past that have created quite the toxic, unhealthy little dynamic between you both. I have a feeling that you've known this person for quite a long time, or this is possibly someone from your past, or that you've got a lot of past history with, someone that you've got a bond to them there, but it's sort of, this bond has turned unhealthy and sneaky and unhealthy, and it's kind of taken you both down some sort of corrupt path here. This person does feel a bond to you. There is hope for some sort of healing, and there's hope to detach from this unhealthy energy. There's also a resistance to walking away from you, or someone here is resistant to walking away from something that they need to walk away from. Perhaps it's that third party energy. Someone is not wanting conflict. They're trying to keep the peace, and they're very much trying to keep their balance, their stability, keep the harmony. Could have something to do with, a commitment, stability. Perhaps this someone here is married, has a family. Something is very stuck, delayed. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to emotions. There has been some sneaky deceptive energy, and again, there's that resistance to either walking away from who needs to walk away from in order to make this a healthy connection, or there's just a resistance in coming forward. There is a decision that needs to be made, and there's some sort of fast communication that's coming in, or there has been some sort of fast communication, fast action, but it's left someone feeling rejected, out in the cold, waiting. There's this sort of waiting energy. So actions and intentions, Aquarius. There's a spiritual awakening. There's a spirit. There's something here. There's a lesson to be learned. There is a karmic energy here. There's a lesson here that needs to be learned. Because you're going to keep going through the same cycles until this lesson is learnt. There's a heavy, stuck, indecisive energy. Someone is stuck in this cycle. They're not making the change that needs to be made. They're trying to get out of their head and their anxieties and their worries and thinking about it over and over and over again. And they're trying to get to a decisive point of no more nonsense. Someone's possibly being strategic here when it comes to this sneaky sort of energy that I'm getting. Someone's trying to be strategic in how they talk, or how they communicate, or how they take action. There's certainly an attraction there, a chemistry, but there's definitely unbalance, and someone's trying to not go back to that unhealthy way of being together. But someone's just not to, I think with this, I think you're probably best to just leave each other alone for a minute and let each other sort of process whatever it is that's gone on here. Give each other some space. And what's for you won't pass you. If it's meant to work itself out, it will. And if it won't, then it won't. But this is a very complex, kind of heavy, it feels gloopy. This energy feels gloopy, like stuck in the mud sort of energy. I would I can't tell you what to do, but if it was me, I would have some time out I would unstick myself from the mud. Try and unstick myself from the glue, because this is gloopy, and give yourself some time, some space, get out of that unhealthy, toxic, sneaky, whatever energy this is, and just for your own personal selves, process and get back to a healthy place, and then see what happens. But this isn't where anyone needs to be, because this is it is what it is. But unless something changes, it won't change. So I'm going to leave that there, Aquarius. Hope it helped. Sorry if it did, sorry if it did resonate. It's not the best energy to be reading, but it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.